Hello everybody, I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Danrvdtree2000 on Xbox Live, and this is my top 5 things I want to see in WWE 2K18. And as you can tell by the title of the video, of course. So yeah, basically WWE 2K17 was a great game, and for the past and let's say from WWE 12 to WWE 2K17, the games have been okay. They've been fantastic. They've had people come and go from the games because due to the fact that the superstars themselves have left the company. And now for 2K18 to come out this October, I'd like to rank them up here of my top things that I want to see come back in WWE 2K18. I might do another video in the future of my top 5 things I want to see taken out of WWE 2K18, but that'll be in the future. So without further ado, I'll see you in a minute after the countdown.
Number 5.
Number 5. Extra Legends. As you can see, this is just a picture from Google that I found from the WWE Legends game, and you know everyone likes playing as the Legends. WWE 2K17, and I especially love doing that, especially for my universe mode that I've got. And in this picture, I don't know if you can clearly see it, or can't. If you can see it, if you can't see it. You got Big Boss Man, you got Arn Anderson, you got Bret Hart, you got Honky Tonk Man, you got Hunter Hearst Helmsley, you got Jake the Snake Roberts, you got Kamala, you got Jim and the Neidhart, you got King Kong Bundy, you got Coco Beware, you got Michael Hayes, you got Mr. Perfect, you got Ravishing Rick Rude, you got Nikolai Volkov, Ric Flair, Ultimate Warrior, The Undertaker, and Yokozuna. Now, there are a few of those legends like Rick Rude, Ultimate Warrior, Undertaker, Jim Hart, then and the Neidhart, Bret Hart, Big Boss Man, Arn Anderson, have already been in 2K games, and even Honky Tonk Man has been in that game. And all of these people have been in previous games. Because, that belong to WWE 2K games, at least. So, except from Kamala, he was the only one and Coco Beware, that has been only in WWE Legends and amongst other games in the past. But this will be a good opportunity, considering that The Undertaker's just retired this year, and I'll get to The Undertaker in a bit for maybe in one of my later on in this countdown. But yeah, a bigger legend. If you want to make a big roster, and if you want a bit of nostalgic and in your getting WWE 2K18s, this is the way to do it. Adding extra legends to the bunch. Yeah, it's nice to play as the Big Boss Man, Michael Hayes, Mr. Perfect, Bret Hart, Jake Roberts, Jimmy Allen, Neidhart, to name a few, and even Ric Flair and Undertaker, and Ultimate Warrior. Sometimes even play as Rick Rude, Lex Luger, and Bam Bam Bigelow. I mean, this year we had Papa Shango, and the Godfather was brought back into the game. But I would like to see, we had in the past King Kong Bundy in WWE 2K14, and so I would like to see King Kong Bundy make a comeback, and so the same with Yokozuna. Considering that King Kong Bundy feuded with The Undertaker in the past, and so did Yokozuna, if there was to be something related to The Undertaker, which I'll come to that in just a minute, in the next bit of a countdown. So yes, number 5, extra legends. Or, legends that we haven't seen before in a WWE video game.
Number 4.
And number 4, bring in another great showcase. As WWE, or as you can tell by the screen, not just any showcase, but an Undertaker showcase mode. Because of the fact the Undertaker just retired this year because of Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, what it would be really good was to maybe show some of the best matches of The Undertaker. Maybe not the streak of The Undertaker, because, you know, playing as Brock Lesnar defeating The Undertaker at WrestleMania may seem a bit much, but maybe have some of The Undertaker's greatest moments, greatest matches, like the first ever Buried Alive match against Mankind, you know, and maybe even bring back Beat the Streak mode from WWE 2K14, I think it was, where you could defeat the streak, defend the streak, have a look at the statistics, and even look at the victims. So maybe you can have a look from WrestleMania 7 all the way up to WrestleMania 33 of the 32, I should say, of the victims. You know, but I think that the Undertaker showcase mode, maybe have the game based on the Undertaker and having on the cover would be nice. But not just that. Maybe have 2 great modes brought back into the WWE 2K18, because there are a lot of people that didn't like the showcase modes because they were a bit too much nostalgia. But for me, I think it's quite good. Just don't bring in showcase mode with a lot of cutscenes. How you want to be able to, like the original showcase mode had a lot more freedom of gameplay and less cutscenes. That would be awesome. So yeah, that's my pick there for number 4 is bring in an Undertaker showcase mode and even a Beat the Streak mode. I know that's technically 2 different game modes in one, but it's based on the same character. It's based on The Undertaker. So, yes, number 4 is if you're going to have 1 or 2, bring in a WWE 2K showcase mode based on The Undertaker, or have bring back the Beat the Streak mode, or even both. So that's my number 4 pick, right there.
Number 3.
My number 3 is make cutscenes better. And when I say make cutscenes better, I mean every single one there is. I want to be able to add the cutscenes to my universe mode. For example, if I want to have a cash-in, instead of, you know, selecting, and it comes up, do you want this superstar to cash in against the world champion? And I press no, and I go and carry on. But if I press yes, the cutscene happens smoothly, and you know the guy's got bad health. But what I would like to see is I'd like to be able to watch the match out. That is a good opportunity. I want the ability to watch the match out and have better cutscenes. So this is like a 2-for-1 here. So better cutscenes and the ability to attach them to your universe mode, and you get to play on from that cutscene. So that is what I'd like to do. So, for example, if I have Triple H come down on the chair and attack someone before the match, or whatever, and I wish I could add that to my universe mode, and when I play that match, it follows up from that cutscene. That would be a nice touch. Because we don't always get cutscenes in the universe mode. It's very rare that we see them. I want that to pop. If I don't add one, I want it to pop up more. And B, if I do add one, I want the follow-up from that to look realistic. The same with the Money in the Bank cash-in. That is a very good example. I would like to see that ability added as well, so that you can watch the match out, and at the end of the match or during the match, it comes up in the little corner. You know, the same way that cut breakouts work. Press A or X to cash in the Money in the Bank, and like Seth Rollins did at WrestleMania. So that is basically my number 3. Better cutscenes and better better ways of using those cutscenes.
Number 2.
Number 2, more match types. Now, some of these match types that are on this list is just an example, but some of them I don't really want to see on there. But there are loads that I want to see come back, and I'll tell you the ones that are on this list. Again, there's only one that I probably wouldn't want to see, and that's costume matches and all that kind of crap. But here we go. These are the ones that I'd love to see in WWE 2K. These are the match types that I would like to see in, WWE 2K18. Bring them back. And even if they're not on the list, there's some more I can think of. I mean, you've got your triple threat matches, you've got your tables and ladders and chairs, you've got your Royal Rumble, Hell in a Cell, Steel Cage, no disqualifications, Money in the Bank, Elimination Chamber, Last Man Standing ladder match, Iron Man match, handicap match, Extreme Rules match, Hardcore match, if you will, Falls Count Anyway match, Fatal 4-Way. We've got elimination type matches, like a 6-man battle royal, 6-man over the top rope battle royal, or all that type of stuff, or 6-man elimination tag team matchup. You've got normal battle royals. There's been this tournaments that you can do as well. And even tag team matches, like tornado tag team matches and normal tag team matches as well. But there are some on here that I would love to see them bring back. Right, let's see them bring back a lumberjack match. I mean, that would be an interesting match to do, having 2 people in the ring and considering that you could have multiple managers at a time in WWE 2K17, having 8 players in the ring at the same time in a Royal Rumble match would be a bit too much to ask for, but that would be nice, at least. Because, we've had multiple tag team scenarios, 5-on-5, Survivor Series matchup. That is one match I've never seen in a traditional Survivor Series matchup. I've never seen that in any WWE game ever. Speaking of Elimination Chamber match, I want that maybe have the ability to have the entrances on for once and see 2, have the new Elimination Chamber in there, and 3, maybe have the option to have the old Elimination Chamber too. So that. And, that'll be nice. And let's go to an I Quit match. That's been done before. Where you in one of the previous games, where you would press B to say, "Hey, mate," you keep saying I quit, and you have to do like a mini game to say, no, I don't quit." But, the Iron Man match is pretty simple. But Beat the Clock challenge, that was interesting back in the day. Bring that back. I mean, even casket matches were fun to do, and Buried Alive matches, come on. First Blood matches, I don't think I've ever seen a First Blood match in a long time. As for the flag and the pole and all that shit, we don't want none of that. But, there are loads of matches that are on this list that I'd love to see in WWE 2K17. So come on, 17, WWE 2K18. So come on, 2K. If you can give us some really good matches, especially special referee matches. Man, those were hilarious online. Or even when you was playing with your friends at home. You could have screwy finishes. Like, you could even do screw jobs. Literally screw jobs. Like, you could call for the bell and you know, you'd be like, no, what the hell is this? And you didn't submit. That was funny. Ah, man. Bring back those matches that we all miss, like the casket match, the buried alive match. Even a body slam challenge sounds funny. You know, like we even had that back in the day to make our own fucking matches, custom matches that were funny as hell. Like back in the day, you could have an Elimination Chamber 4-count Ederiah match when it was only 2 people in the match. It was so great. Bring back that. That would be excellent, 2K. If you bring back those type of options, that would be fantastic. But that's just my second thing. And then I'm going on for my number one thing I want to see in WWE 2K18.
Number one.
And number 1, General Manager Mode. Yes, indeed, I think because of the fact that Mick Foley was in charge of Raw before the whole Kurt Angle thing started, because Kurt Angle became in charge of Raw before WrestleMania, after WrestleMania. So I think this is how it would be if this was 2K18 was to bring General Manager Mode back. So yeah, my number one thing for 2K to bring into WWE 2K18 is General Manager Mode. I want it. You guys want it. Everyone that plays WWE 2K games want this. Since we last saw it in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, 2009. I think one of those two. I think it's 2008. Yeah, 2008. I absolutely loved playing General Manager Mode back when it was a thing. The amount of storylines you could do, it could be a separate thing it could even, I think it would fit in nicely. And hell, add a third General Manager if you want to, maybe a custom one if you want to have 3 shows. Have it like Universe Mode, except a little bit different. Maybe have NXT in there too, and you could choose to, let's say you want to be the General Manager of Raw, and your friend wants to be your General Manager of SmackDown, and then you can have the computer be the General Manager of NXT. Or if you want to be SmackDown Live and your friend wants to be Raw, and then you still have the computer of NXT. Or if you choose to be NXT, and your friend chooses to be Raw, and then you got SmackDown Live as the AI. And the same if your friend wants to be, if you want to be Raw, but your friend wants to be NXT. Oh man, just the countless, the endless amount of fun you can have. And the combinations, maybe have a draft at the beginning, bringing up a bit like, and even have a superstar shake-up where it's all randomized. Like, at first you get to pick the people that you want, then a little bit later on in the GM mode, you get, oh fuck. And then a little bit later on in the GM mode, you get to, have a superstar shake-up where you press the superstar shake-up button and it shakes up the superstars and puts them on Raw and SmackDown Live. Or maybe even better, you have to choose who the general managers are going to be. May not necessarily be Mick Foley and Stephanie McMahon and Shane McMahon and Daniel Bryan. Maybe you can choose any authority figure, like like you, and maybe you can get a chance to choose a legend as well. And only the legends, not necessarily superstars, but only the legends. Maybe you could choose Paul Heyman. Maybe you can choose, I don't know, let's put Teddy Long in there. I don't know, someone that maybe put John Laurinaitis in the game, for example. But, just maybe mix it up a bit so that you can have a chance to choose who you got as the Raw General Manager. If you maybe have the ability to choose if you want to have a commissioner or not. I think it'll make some great gameplay where you get to either take part in the matches that you make, or where injuries occur, tag teams occur, tag team breakups occur, new championships maybe, using the custom championships that you make up, and there's so many options there. I think it'll be done, and don't take away Universe Mode. Keep Universe Mode in there, as a separate thing, but make that better too. I think GM Mode would be a good idea, and if they have to replace GM Mode with the Universe Mode, like Universe Mode, and replace it with GM Mode and make it better, or do you know what would even be an even better idea? GM Mode Online, where you choose a brand and you get to play as that. It's like Mortal Kombat, like it goes on the, and even better, perhaps even have NBA Live does, and based stuff that happens in real life. That would be awesome too. And that is my top 5 things in WWE 2K18 that I want to see, and my number 1 pick is General Manager Mode. And there you have it, my top 5 things that I want to see in WWE 2K18, with number 1 being General Manager Mode. I hope you enjoyed it. But let me know in the comments below what you want to see in WWE 2K18. Do you want to see General Manager Mode come back? Do you want to see all the new match types and old match types come back into it? Have the ability to have more than 6 people in the ring when it comes to Royal Rumbles and Battle Royals? The opportunities are endless when it comes to WWE 2K18. Bigger roster, bigger variety of movesets, entrances, custom belts, custom logos. Changing the online would be another shout out. Hopefully making the online better, like being able to download a superstar without failing to do so. And even fix, there's one thing as another honourable mention, is goddammit 2K, fix, in WWE 2K18, fix your search program. Like if you want to search for Rey Mysterio, for example, it comes up with people that have made up Rey Mysterio. That tag is used. Whatever that Rey Mysterio or Lucha Underground, or Rey Mysterio Lucha Underground, or whatever, with Rey Mysterio WWE, if you put that in the search engine, it comes up with Rey Mysterio. Not like, I don't want it to be like WWE 2K17, where you type in Rey Mysterio and you get Rey Mysterio, guy with a fucking horse mask on, fucking Thor from the Avengers, and then I got the Hulk, and then I got freaking Batman on there, and then you got Rey Mysterio. Or even someone related to Rey Mysterio, some the name Rey. Let's say, for example, Rey from Everybody Loves Raymond appears. Probably not even on there. Or Rey from Achievement Hunter. Let's just say, for example. It's spelled differently, damn it. I don't want no fucking bullshit. I don't even want seeing Kara to pop up, because it's a mysterious masked wrestler. I want to be able to search for who I want to search for, And if that means searching for Rey Mysterio, and I want to see Rey Mysterio in 2K18, and even the ability to play online properly. No more spammers, no more people that say more bullshit. That's the reason I don't go online on WWE 2K17, because it's gonna be filled with the same old people that do the same old bullshit. It should search on skill, not luck. That's all I'm saying. So I'm Danrvdtree2000. So now it's down 2 times 10 on Xbox Live, and I will make another video of top 5 things I want to see removed from WWE 2K18, or kind of things I don't want to see in 2K18. So yeah, and until next time, bye bye. And if you like this video, then click on the playlist on the right hand side to catch up with any of the other videos from this playlist. And also on the left hand side, click on the previous video. And feel free to like, share and subscribe by clicking on the Master Chief icon. I'm Danrvdtree2000, also known as Dan 2x10 on Xbox Live, saying thank you very much for watching this video. Bye bye!